Welcome, friends, to Reality Test. What is reality testing, you may ask? Well, it's something we all do every day, maybe with our loved ones over dinner, with coworkers at the water cooler, etc., when we check our subjective or personal emotions, thoughts, and so forth against objective or sort of more agreed upon fact-based reality. Although, because Dr. Ray and I, Dr. K, are social constructionists, we don't actually believe there's one true objective reality, but rather our own personal versions of it constructed in the context of relationships. But you get the idea. So here in Reality Test, we're going to be testing the castmate realities and the producer antics of our favorite reality TV shows against what we know as licensed psychologists about the reality out here, off of our TVs. We hope you'll join us as we attempt to reality test. Listen, y'all, we have a lengthy version of our disclaimer in the show description text, also in our old episodes, but we do ethically need to at least include part of it at the start of each episode. So here's our briefest version of the disclaimer. If you've heard it before, you can skip ahead 30 seconds, or for the old episodes, 2 minutes. So although we're licensed psychologists, psychotherapists, supervisors in the context of our professional roles, we are not acting as therapists in the context of this pod, neither for you nor for the reality castmates we discuss. We will give our opinions as our whole human selves, albeit supported by our psychological knowledge, and we will talk about diagnoses rather than assigning them, as we cannot ethically assign diagnoses without formal psych assessment. But both the opinions and diagnoses we discuss might easily be erroneous, as we don't personally know the folks in reality TV shows. That's it. Thanks, y'all. Now check out our campy theme song. Are you feeling stressed? Your head's all messed? Well, let's forget all the rest. Fuck it, we're blessed. Cause it's time to talk reality test. Come with us. Let's reality test.
Welcome to Reality Test. I'm Dr. Ray.
And I'm Dr. K. Feel free to check in and take a seat wherever you like.
Welcome. So today on the pod, we are going to be discussing Jenn's Men.
Jenn Men.
The Jenn Men.
The Jenn Men.
Gotta get that noise in there.
Yeah, right? We are doing Testosterone Award this week because we're not doing awards. This is instead. So that we had to have the testosterone noise. Must.
Indeedly we did.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, we are talking about Jenn's Men. Apparently, the season is coming out today. Mm-hmm. I don't know if y'all were as surprised as we are. I guess we've been spending too much time on Peacock and Bravo that we didn't get the memo. But yeah, The Bachelorette is starting tonight.
So by the time you're listening, it was either last night or earlier tonight, if we're able to get it out tonight. We're hoping that it might actually be kind of a fun, different kind of exercise for you to hear about the men at this stage, because maybe you noticed a favorite or two from the opening episode, from the premiere. And so you get to hear more about them in context of that, perhaps.
Indeed. Yeah. And Dr. K made a fantastic PowerPoint highlighting all these men's Instagrams and kind of a little bit about them. That is really fun. And if you are a fan of The Bachelorette, you should definitely check it out.
Yeah. I'll put like a link to like a Google Drive item in the episode description, so you can hop on there and just take a look. And it has links as well. You can link to the Instagram as well, so you can go see the rest of the page. Well, it's just it's the bio from the Bachelor Kingdom, if you will, and then the like little bits of info from the Instagram and stuff, plus the photos. So it's kind of fun. It's alphabetical.
Yeah,
we like that
all
for our
good
grades.
Things.
And because it's alphabetical, it starts with Aaron Erb, who is Noah Erb's twin brother. Do you remember Noah Erb? He was with Abigail on Bachelor in Paradise. Abigail is the woman who has who's hard of hearing.
Oh my gosh, I do remember him. I was not like a huge fan of his, but I thought he was cute with Abigail.
Exactly. That was his shining moment for sure. So this is his twin brother, who does look a little like him when you get to thinking about that, but I think they have different body types. Like he sort of has, I think, more of like a sporty kind of body type, I think, than his brother. So that's sort of interesting too. It's I can see why it would be hard to notice that they're related, in other words, even though they're twins. He's the bio. I'll do Aaron, then you do the next person's bio. How about that? So Aaron is Noah Erb's brother, twin brother, the aerospace engineers. He's an aerospace engineer. He calls himself a romantic, ready to fall in love. He's into playing volleyball and golf and enjoys spending time on the lake. He says his most embarrassing haircut was rocking a middle part. He also claims to be a force of nature on the pickleball court, and he's 7 minutes older than Noah, which, of course, with twin culture becomes important, how long one is older than the other. I'm sure, like, as children, they make a big fuss about it, so it makes sense to me. I also would mention I love pickleball, so that's kind of fun. And he's also from Tulsa, Oklahoma, 29.
Yeah, I like pickleball as well. So
Yay! We
that's a
should play.
plus. We should definitely play pickleball. That sounds super fun.
Yay, definitely. There's a free court near me. The other thing is, would you like to read his bio lines from the Instagram for us, and also tell us how many followers he has?
Let's see. Where is his bio line?
It's bottom right.
Oh, I see it. He said, "To live is the rarest thing in the world. Most people exist. This is all, or that is all." And then he says, probably up to some shenanigans. So I guess he sees himself as someone who's pretty full of life and engaged, and might argue that others are not as present as he is. It's giving a little bit like toxic positivity, but this is just an initial impression. I don't actually know that to be the case. He has 6,000 something followers. I'm sure that will increase if he spends a good amount of time on this season.
Yeah, I imagine he's probably a favorite, just given his brother. He also has one of his pictures on his top 6. So we're always going to be talking about the top 6 pictures because that's what I took a screenshot of. He has one of them is in the gym, in the mirror pic, obligatory mirror pic. And then another one is him sticking his tongue out, and then one with a dog, and then his bio picture looks like, and then a couple with Jenn. So I don't know. Yeah, I agree with the toxic positivity piece. It's very bro-y also. That's my vibe.
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess we'll be seeing a lot of Aaron potentially.
Yeah, he feels like that. His main biopic, he has that like upswing of his hair, it's like also very bro. It's shaved on the sides. And then he also has a off whatever. What is that, like almost greenish type of t-shirt on. And he's in front of I feel like he's in front of trees. I'm appreciating that. I like nature. So he gets a point for that.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you, Aaron.
Well, nice to meet you. We'll see you again soon, I'm sure. So next we've got Austin. His hometown is San Diego, California. He is 28. He's into the beach and sushi. He wants to find someone who will accept his mullet. We've got another mullet boy. We had a mullet boy on Love is Blind. And so, yeah, I'm hoping that, yes, Summer House. I'm hoping that this mullet boy, Austin, does not also have a girlfriend, as did, what was his name on Love is Blind?
Trevor.
Trevor. He allegedly had a girlfriend. So we'll hope that he doesn't. Austin is a sales executive who says he wants an honest, loving, fun woman. And he's ready for kids. That's giving like, I want a housewife. I don't know.
Okay.
Maybe I'm wrong.
Can I also say the honest thing throws me? I started underlining everyone who said honest. Almost like most people who said what kind of woman they want said honest. And it's almost always the first thing. These are people who must have been cheated on, right? Or lied to. It's like they have to be just, who puts honest as their first thing? That's so wild.
I don't think it's implied. Like
I don't
want a liar. And I don't feel the need to like put, it's like when people on dating apps say they're like really good at communication, oftentimes from my experience, that means they're not very good communicators. But exactly. Yes, it's just what's going on there with the honest is a great question.
It means something else for sure, I feel like. I agree with the fun thing, though. I think having fun is really important in your marriage. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Tell us more.
Let's see what else. He loves baseball and attending parades.
Padres.
Oh no, Padres. I'm so sorry. Attending Padres baseball games. He said he'd like to be Justin Bieber for a day. He doesn't travel without his retainers. That's a great idea because
that's also another like given, no?
I guess not. For him it's important. Maybe he's gotten into some fights about that with partners. He's terrified of snakes. Basically, he's a character, according to him. Is that what?
I don't know. That could be the Bachelorette to producers. It could be either one. I think it's the producers saying it probably, but I don't know. His bio lines for Instagram are like nothing really. They say batch 21. So that was the season he was on. HE greater than I don't know what the F that means. San Diego though, and he's followed by Daisy. So that's cool. His picture, we see that mullet. He has a big smile. I guess he's going to be like a living out loud kind of person without having to say he does that, unlike the prior one, I would say. His pictures in the Instagram top, the Instagram top 6 people are mostly him with a friend, a guy friend, and then by himself. He's always cheersing with a beer. I'm not here for that as much, but that's okay. Teach their own.
Yeah, he's shooting his shot, living his life.
Yeah.
He seems like another one who's going to hang around a bit.
Yeah, he does. He does seem maybe like that, especially because he also is a character. I feel like they like that. So fair. Nice.
Yes.
Okay.
Cool.
Oh yeah. Whoops. Followers. He has 9.5K followers. A little bit more than Noah's twin. 3,000.
Yeah. And that's a Nepo situation. So
says a lot. So I guess that character description is right.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's take it on down to Brendan from Vancouver, British Columbia. I don't know what the fuck that was. That was not Canadian, but you know what I'm saying. Vancouver.
I gotcha.
Vancouver, British Columbia. That's pretty good.
Oh, that was pretty good.
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm here for it. He's 30. He is a commercial real estate broker looking for a wife. Aren't they all? We would hope. He's had several long-term relationships. Last girlfriend left him for his best friend, in parentheses, ex-best friend, obviously put by, I would imagine, the producer. Maybe not, actually, but rough. That's losing 2 people at once. Also, that feels like, something that happens more typically in your teens, so that's a bummer. Brendan says he's shy at first, but is kind and loyal. He's also obsessed with skydiving and snuck into Coachella at one point, once before. I don't know. That's like, I guess, that's something. Kind and loyal, again, it's like, do we have to say we're loyal? But like, I like the kindness thing. That's always good. And I like that you want people to know you're kind also. Like, I like that they see that as a trait that's important. Shy at first, so it sounds like maybe a little more introverted or just nervous.
Yeah. And maybe it's good that he's like putting his baggage out there, because with the last guy with the honesty thing, maybe the baggage is implied, but at least this guy's kind of open maybe about where his shit lives, which is not the worst thing in the world. It's giving a bit like vanilla, but that's fine.
I'm feeling vanilla as well. I think the skydiving was like the most extreme thing about him, probably. They probably thought this was the best thing to include because it was the most extreme.
Yes. He has 1,500 followers, so a lot less followers. I don't think he has a tagline except for the letter B, and then Bachelorette season 21.
He's skydiving in one of his pictures, at least. There's also a shot that looks like it's from skydiving, like while he is skydiving, because it's like over a city of sorts. And then I like his pictures though. Like he has a couple like brooding. He's like one of him brooding, and then like one of him with friends in a waterfallish type of a setting, and one on a stairway. No, they're like high quality pictures.
Cute. So he cares about how he's coming off. Maybe I don't know, but
his bio picture,
Brendan,
not great.
I agree.
The main one by the Bachelorette folks. His bio picture from their bio, like the big one. I think that is not very becoming of him. I don't know.
Agree. He looks like he's having some sort of allergy, maybe, or something.
Yeah, sort of like reddish eyes with a very white out face there. Yeah, I guess hands are though a little bit red too. So maybe when he's like nervous, he kind of gets flushed red.
Relatable content. I just get sweaty.
Okay.
All right.
Well, nice to meet you, Brendan. So we're going on down to Brett.
Yeah, so I'm excited about Brett.
Thank you so much.
Because when I was reviewing your slideshow, Brett was someone who stood out because he is a man who's in a larger body.
Yeah,
I don't think we've ever had a man on this show or a woman.
I think we had like one or two way back, but like it was arguably like also buffness or something. You know what I mean? Like they weren't like that big also. So yeah, I totally agree. Gotcha. It definitely is rare. Body positivity is a not big thing in Bachelor realm.
Yeah, I'm excited. He seems like a really interesting guy. I like that he points out that he likes to be the life of a party, and he's authentic and sensitive, and has a good sense of humor. I'm intrigued to see kind of how he comes off. He can do the splits and once shaved his own eyebrows. So he seems like actually maybe a character without having to say so.
Yeah, there you go.
Looks like a former football player, maybe, or current football player.
Yeah, his second. Those look like Steelers colors though, so he can't be professional football because it's not the Steelers. But yeah, maybe college football perhaps. He's it says Ville or Ville, which in French would be V, but maybe it's Ville. Football alum, 2018, Bachelorette 21, mom's favorite, it says, hoping to repeat 25. So he like gave himself certain years of being her favorite. That's actually really cute. I love it. I will say,
adorable.
Isn't that cute? So the years he put was 2014 to 2018, 2022, 2024, hoping to repeat in 25. So not even every year since the beginning. Very funny. Very funny. I wonder if it's maybe not actually his mom or it is. It's against his siblings. It's funny. His pictures include, as you said, the football picture. He has 4.4K followers. It also includes some other pictures that are like some are ones from The Bachelorette. One is him like carrying a branch across a lawn, which I would not say is like the best photo, but he's shirtless in it. So I like that confidence. I will say there's a picture of him with a sleeveless tee with McAfee 2020 on the shirt. So I like looked into McAfee. Oh. They were a 2020 presidential candidate who in June 2018 said they would run with the Libertarian Party. And he insisted he didn't want to be president, that his primary goal in running for office was to raise awareness of Bitcoin. And then he, in 2019, was found, or he actually revealed on Twitter, he had not paid federal income taxes for 8 years, saying that income tax was illegal. So then he was indicted for tax-related felonies by the IRS. Ooh. Tough. So I guess he went to Venezuela to get out of there. So I don't know. That's just like an interesting thing to like stand for as your top 6 picture. That's it. I don't even mind. Like really, honestly, totally fine with me if you want to stand for him. I think doing so in the top 6 pictures when you're trying to get followers for your like move into like the limelight, if you will. It's a big statement. It's a statement. That's really what it is, right? It's like the libertarian statement. Bitcoin. Mm-hmm.
So that's kind of his vibe.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
Well, I wonder if we'll get that flavor from him as the season goes on.
Yeah, something to keep an eye out for.
Indeed.
The next guy is Brian. He's from Boynton Beach, Florida. 33. He's an aesthetics consultant looking for the woman of my dreams, my partner in crime, my queen. I kind of like that. It's sort of like, it's like a little bit too much of like, it's a little bit too much in some ways, like flowery, but in other ways, I kind of like it. Brett said he loves spending time with his family, specifically nieces and nephews. It's cute. And also, okay, this is where I was like, he loves Botox and doesn't care who knows it. I was like, what? I think it's apologetic. Yeah, right. Unapologetic about Botox. Got it. It was sort of interesting because, like, I understand too, for example, people who use it to get rid of headaches and stuff. Like, it could be like a medical, but I don't get the sense that it's about that. While he lives in Florida, he's terrified of sharks. Fair. I think most are. And he's also a big fan of the Travis Kelce Taylor Swift relationship. Specifically the relationship, not necessarily a Swiftie, but likes the relationship, which is cute. Yeah, that's sort of, he didn't have an Instagram. So this is where we end with Brian. In his picture, he's like looking contemplatively off screen where most people are looking right at the camera. He has a like 3/4 top, like open shirt or whatever, if you will. I forget what those are called. It doesn't matter, like a polo. And then, looks like he's in Florida because there's a palm tree behind him.
I would say he's not necessarily my vibe, but I can't tell from his picture if he's kind of like douchey, but I'm like open to seeing like maybe like I like his unapologetic feelings about Botox. That's kind of fun and subversive. It's like subversive of gender norms, but like we'll see.
Good point.
We'll see.
I like that too. Yeah, I get he does look a little bit like a football and maybe not like totally traditionally handsome, but I think he, with his personality, could very much bring that into view. So
it could go up or down depending on how much charisma he's got.
Exactly, bring the Riz.
Ooh, I love it. Love some Riz. Okay, this person looks interesting. I might date this person. He might be a like jerk though. That's the problem. So Dakota, he is from Paradise Valley, Arizona. He's 27. He's a certified sommelier. That means he knows a lot about wine, and he's very proud of his career. Count me in. That sounds delightful. I would love to date a sommelier. Sounds really cool. Love to go to those conferences. He's there for the right reasons. He says, I truly believe in The Bachelor. I truly believe The Bachelorette came at a divine time with where I'm at in my life. And Jenn is the kind of woman I hope to meet. That's a weird thing to say. I don't know, but maybe giving less, I'd like to date you for me personally, but that doesn't mean Jenn will feel that way. He spontaneously drove to Mexico at 3 a.m. with just the clothes on his back.
I wrote, but why?
But why?
What is that?
What is that for? It's giving very impulsive. He has dreams of one day becoming one of the very few elite master sommeliers. Okay.
Interesting. Cool. That feels like a achievable potentially goal. Although I guess he said very few, so maybe not. But that's cool that he feels driven. I appreciate that. The 3 a.m. Mexico drive, absolutely agree. It is a bit of a impulsive, especially if there isn't like a purpose. A little bit worrisome, I suppose. Then he has 2,800 followers. His bio photo for Instagram is like a cut off version of like an ad with him on it. It's actually kind of not great. Like the choice to use that as a bio picture isn't super solid. Certified sommelier for Silverleaf 2024, Ruinart sommelier, blind tasting competitor, and The Bachelorette season 21. He has a couple good pictures, and then again a couple that are like cut off in weird ways, and a mirror selfie that's not great. I think he goes home night one.
Wow, you might be right.
Yeah, I'd say night one, night two. Not say night two, but like episode 2, I suppose, because I don't think this doesn't look like someone who does really well. I just have to say.
Yeah, you might be right about that.
Yeah.
We shall see. Yeah, you're right. That mirror selfie is bizarre.
Rough.
I don't know what he was going for there, but I don't think he quite achieved it.
No, it's tough stuff. That I like that in his bio photo for The Bachelorette, he has blonde hair. In all the photos on his Instagram, he has dark hair. His like bleach blonde hair, I think, gives him a good look. So I like that for The Bachelorette. And he's wearing a very fun like print T-shirt button down.
I agree, but maybe his personality, because when I first saw him, I was looking at that blonde photo, and I like that, but maybe it's a bit like scattered. Maybe he's still trying to find himself, or maybe that's just how it's coming off on social media. We don't know the guy.
We never do. We couldn't possibly. But yeah, he seems like he looks fun-loving in his photo for Bachelorette. He definitely looks better in that, and he looks as the blonde is buzz cut blonde and big smile, and he's looking at the camera. Looks engaging.
Yeah. It's cute.
So our next one is Devin. He's the owner of a transportation and logistics consulting firm. That looks big. Has dreams of surprising his partner with romantic gestures. Like dreams of surprising his partner with romantic gestures is also bizarre. Like, why don't you just do that? You know what I mean? It feels like you don't need to have dreams of that. Hardworking, passionate about his career, proud of the business he's built. That's cool and achieving stuff. He's also a runner and enjoys going for runs with his dog. Not for me. Devin is looking for someone who is honest and into his big personality. Again, honest. Why? What is this? What happened? And then also into his big personality. That kind of sounds like that's part of the issue. Like maybe someone cheated on him and said like, you're too loud or something. Or like, because that person didn't say your personality is too big. Whatever, he relabeled it big, that he has a big personality. But I think he's gotten some feedback maybe that he's a jerk or something like that. He once ran a 200-mile relay race with his buddies and loves eating shrimp tacos despite being allergic to shrimp. Why? Why would you do that? Don't put yourself through that. He also said his mom is his hero. Why? Don't do that. No, I'm just kidding. You can definitely have your mom as a hero. I like that. Hopefully that means he's good with women. But I definitely think sometimes when men, like there's both and, like some men whose mom is their hero is like really great. They're really great with women. They like, or maybe they also have a sister or something. They understand what women need. Some men who I find that say their mom's their hero, it feels almost like they like then therefore it's like their mom is also a housewife. And so they're like obsessed with finding a woman who will be a housewife. And that's part of why they like valorize her. And I find that not ideal. So it'll be interesting to know which he is. It looks like Devin may be involved in some drama on the show. Not surprising with his big personality. Recently posted he recently posted about the upcoming season in his Instagram saying it's the pretty boys versus the petty boys all summer long in the caption, which is on the next slide, which we'll see in a second. But yeah, tell us about the Instagram.
This is excellent.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's incredible. I was just looking at it.
I know, isn't that fun? I went hard on these extra bits.
I love it. I love the research. So he has 3,283 followers. He says he's an owner, Fast One Freight Consultants, LA, Texas, NYC enthusiast. He keep up, he likes to run, and then the Bachelor 21 thing.
Yeah. Yeah. Did you see that? It says LA and Texas are his two places he lives, but that he's a New York
Where do
City
you live?
enthusiast. Well, right there, what you read right there, the second line under owner, it says LA dash Texas. And then it says, but New York City enthusiast. And it's sort of like, so you live in these two places, but you just want to make sure we all know that like you can hang with New York. You know, it's like such a like, don't worry, I know how to like be a New Yorker too. Because yeah, I don't know.
I'm cool and open-minded and fast-paced. I don't know what he's trying to say. He's got some cowboy pics and then some like wedding pics and a pic with Jenn and one of him with a hat on and a backpack.
Douchey mustache.
It's like he's trying to communicate. I'm chill. I'm a man's man.
Yeah, it does read so man's man.
Yeah, it's
that makes me think it's like the mama's boy that likes his mom for being a housewife. That's what it feels like. It feels so much more like that to me. He does.
Yeah, we're not a fan. No. But tell me, Dr. K, about the drama on the show and what you found out by looking into it a little bit.
Really not anything at all. I just found the caption with the photo that says it's the petty boys versus the pretty boys all summer long. And I just feel like he looks pretty douchey in that shot of him. Like that's not a very good picture of him, I don't think. He like looks like one of those sort of like boisterous bros. Totally man's man. I totally agree with that. And I think the bio picture for The Bachelorette, he also has sort of like a smirk on his face. You know, sort of like bro-y smirk. Yeah, I'm not with it. No. I mean, everyone each to each their own. I think he's definitely somebody's vibe and just not my personal one. So,
and maybe we hope not Jenn's, but you know, she can make her own choices.
Exactly. She definitely seems like they sort of made her seem like a like party, which is silly. I think they were just trying to find a vibe for her, but you know, with the shots and stuff. So hopefully she's not, doesn't, whatever. I don't care. She can do whatever she darn pleases. I like her just regardless. Her next one is Dylan. Hometown Elk Grove, California, 24 years old, a little bit younger, very serious about finding a wife. He's also looking for a partner with similar morals to his and who wants a family. So the similar morals gets me because often I feel like that's a euphemism for either politics or a euphemism for like a housewife and like religious, like that kind of stuff. So I wonder which we'll find for him. Being from Elk Grove, I don't know what that's like in California. If that's like a rural area, that could be any number of things, the morals thing. And wants a family, right? Similar morals and who wants a family. So that like kind of is giving a little bit of like housewife energy. Oh, but he's a medical student. We like that means he must be not must at all. Could very well be a little bit more of a liberal side, as doctors tend to be. Plans on becoming a doctor one day. He's also into Drake, a little behind the times here, and attending Sacramento Kings games. Dylan says he's a big fan of wine and painting date nights. Love that. Hates avocados. Okay, and has never stepped foot in a Trader Joe's. Okay. Interesting facts.
Random fact.
Yeah. Yeah. Tell us about his Insta.
Yeah. So he's got 1,994 followers. You pointed this out. I love, he's got his pronouns. Yeah. We don't see a lot of that in Bachelorville. Exactly. So maybe this means he is a little more liberal than we think, or, maybe he is liberal in some ways and not conservative or traditional in other ways, whatever it may be. But
totally. Good point. And
he's one maybe to watch for. I'm very intrigued by him. I can't wait to see what his vibe's about.
Yeah. Those are really low followers, but at the same time, he's also a man of color. And I know that the contestants of color make woefully fewer followers out of this endeavor. So it might not mean he gets eliminated quickly, but he looks really fun and has a big smile. He's good looking.
Agreed. We hoped for the best for you, Dylan.
Yes. One of his top pictures is him with his medical, whatever he got for a degree. He has like the sash from graduating on, which is cool. And then he has like a couple pictures that are like good quality. So that's kind of cool. That's nice. Paying attention to that. Yeah. I love that you noticed my little arrow to the pronouns. Okay.
Fantastic. Who do we have next? We have Grant. Grant is from Houston, Texas. He's 30. He's a day trader and says he's a mama's boy. So we can look out for that kind of, does that mean you love and respect women or want a housewife sort of thing?
Can I say something about that just real quick too while we're here? I feel like also
Yeah.
I think he's more likely to be the one who's like good with women than someone who says like my mom's my hero. You know what I mean? Like there's something different about mama's boy versus my mom's my hero, where it's sort of like, I don't know. I'm more leaning towards the other version for him, but we'll see for sure. Yeah.
He also seems to, I don't know his exact racial ethnic background, but he seems to be a Black man. And Black men tend to have a lot of respect for their mothers. So
exactly. There's more equal gender roles in Black families than in white families.
Yeah. So, and he's a former pro basketball player and he loves watching the Lakers, going bowling and singing his heart out at karaoke. He plans to visit every country in his lifetime and is an avid salsa dancer. Oh, I love that. So he's, kind of doing different things with gender roles, with being a former pro basketball player and also liking salsa music and being a salsa dancer.
Maybe it also means he's Latin too, like maybe Black and Latin.
Oh, yeah. This is true.
He only has 5 posts on Instagram. Did he scrub it? Did he just join Instagram? He's in a Ferrari for one of them.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah. He has a great smile. And also I like the first pinned photo. He's like a nice contemplative look. Yeah, that's very Latin looking shirt as well. With holes in it and stuff. Huh. Yeah. Cool. Oh, I like he's doing like an air guitar in one. That's fun. So he also has one that's just sort of like fun and playful. Well done, sir. I like that.
Yeah, he looks like a cutie. We will see how he does.
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, he's also religious, so that's interesting. That could turn out to be more of a like housewife looking for a housewife kind of person. It says public figure though, so that must be the former pro basketball player piece. And then it says servant with a cross next to it, so that's religious part, day trader, and then Bachelorette season 21. He has 2.291 followers. Nice to meet you, Grant. We're looking forward to meeting you a little bit more.
Yes,
okay.
Indeed.
This next person is also someone without an Instagram, so we'll go a little bit faster so we can try to make up some time. Hakeem, his hometown is Schaumburg, Illinois, 29 years old. He's a medical device salesman, energetic guy with a big personality. Again, what do we mean by that? He wants to bring someone home to his Jamaican family and introduce them to his favorite parts of his culture, like the food. Hakeem has a master's degree from Northwestern University, loves listening to reggae, as well as The Lion King. In parentheses, the Bachelorette crew said no word on which one. Can we just go ahead and claim, like, probably obviously the main one, Lion King, and also like the musical version of that. He's a man of color, so I'm assuming that's what he was talking about. He can fully clap with just one hand. What? How? And has spent over, right?
I'm trying to do this.
He's flapping. He flaps it against his wrist, maybe?
That's what I was thinking. That's what I'm trying to do right now.
Confusing.
Yeah,
and then that's an alarming fact at the end. I know, I don't get it. It's quite a skill. This is an alarming fact at the end. I just don't need to necessarily know about him, that he spent over $5,000 on a dating coach. Why? When? How recently? Was that for going before you went on Bachelorette? Did they tell you to go on Bachelorette? Why did you spend that much money? Does that even need to be on your bio?
Yeah, I might keep that one to myself. But, it's clear that he is serious about finding love from that. But damn, that's a lot of money.
I know, right? Maybe it's his way of saying, like, so I have some skills. Let's see him. Let's see him, Hakeem.
Yeah, I've learned some things along the way.
Exactly. All right.
Nice. So who do we have next? We have Jahan. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly. Jahan from New York, New York. He is 28. Jahan is a startup founder who has been on the Forbes 30 under 30. Wow. He's from New York City. So not just an enthusiast, but an actual,
a real New Yorker.
An actual New Yorker. Yeah. He finds a real New Yorker. I love that. He finds great joy in making people feel cared for and understood. Oh, I like that. It's more specific than I value honesty too.
Yes, seriously.
Yeah, he's very close with his family and wants to start a family of his own someday with the woman of his dreams. He's looking for a woman who's outgoing, ambitious, and creative. He's also an avid chess player and wants to learn to fly a plane. Oh, I like what I'm seeing from you, Jahan.
Yeah, I like him too. I also think who he's looking for in a woman is more descriptive as well. I like that. Outgoing, ambitious, and creative. I think the great joy in making people feel cared for and understood would make me wonder, if I was his wife, if that's like the only reason that he is like caring for me, is that he wants to make me feel cared for versus like cares. you know? I feel like maybe that would
Yeah.
make me nervous a little bit, but I do appreciate that he cares about that at the same time. So whatever. He has 3.3K followers. His photos, right, are like good. He has like good differences here. It looks like he does some of those like more meme things from TikTok kind of videos, like the POV, you're a founder in 2024. Like there's a video there with that kind of caption. He's holding an 8-ball in one photo. He's in a city skyline in another. And then he has like a maple leaf tank top. I'm assuming that's related to some sort of sports. It says founder at Gainful, Forbes under 30 under 30, Bachelorette, and then the website for Gainful. So that must be his business startup. Cool. Nice to meet you, Jahan.
Yes. All
Jeremy.
right.
Oh, we have another New Yorker next. Jeremy, 29, New York. Real estate investor, spontaneous, loyal, and generous guy who's here to find his forever love. I think I like forever love more than girl of my dreams. I like that. Again, had to say he's loyal. I don't love it. He's had long-term relationships in the past and loves hard. He's big into traveling, says his love language is physical touch. I like that. I like someone knowing their love languages. Let me say that. Something about putting that front and center on your bio reads a little bit like he's like ready to get really sexual quickly, which would then also make me feel a little bit nervous. He hopes to live abroad someday, and his ideal meet the family date would be inviting a girl over for Passover Seder. Love that. So we have a Jewish New Yorker, really good looking on his big photo. I think the one from his Instagram is not, I think just not as attractive. I don't know. Sort of interesting. He's on a four-wheeler.
I agree with you.
Yeah.
Yeah. And looking at his Instagram, he's got 1,713 followers. He says, wait, I can't read that.
Book your cat skills getaway.
I know. He says, book your cat skills getaway. Maybe he does some Airbnb stuff. He's followed by charity. We like to see that.
Yeah, exactly.
Huh. So yeah, we'll see about you, Jeremy. I don't hate him.
Yeah. He has 1.7 followers. So that makes me think he doesn't do super well, but we could be wrong.
We shall see.
Yeah.
Let's see. Now I've lost my place. Jeremy. Looks like we're on John. So John, we've got another med student. Love all the going to be doctor people. He has dreams of becoming a doctor. He also wants a big family and is always up for a good time, whether that's hosting a game night, going to movies, or playing some basketball.
I like that.
Yeah, he lives a life of gratitude and is literally obsessed with all things Christmas. Dr. K, you underlined this. I want to hear your thoughts.
I was a little surprised by that. I don't know. That is one of those things that's like, I don't know. You're a 25-year-old man. I don't, whatever. It's fine. I feel like that's like a little bit, I don't know. I like inner child stuff, right? Like I totally do. It's just the thing about the bio is like, this is your chance to like really show us something descriptive, but also something you're proud of. And I don't know that that's something I would want front and center just because people will read into that, whether or not you want them to. I could be totally wrong by having a thought about it, for example, but I can't help it because it's like first thing I learned about you,
Right. So. It is a little, I wouldn't share it on a dating profile or on a bio describing myself. Yeah. He once stayed awake for 36 hours. Kay, I think most people probably have. It's not that, maybe not. It's not that deep, but cool. And he plays ping pong, which I like. I'm a avid ping pong player myself. And is learning Spanish on Duolingo. Cool. So yeah, tell me about his followers, Dr. K.
So he has 3.5K, which is pretty good. So that tells us maybe perhaps he does do well. In fact, he looks handsome. I think he looked a little better on his Instagram than in the bio photo for Bachelorette. Yeah. Definitely photos of him doing football. I almost said basketball. Whoa. Definitely some photos of him in a football outfit there. Jersey is the word. Each step outside of our comfort zone teaches us more than a lifetime within it. Yep. So very get out there, motivation kind of stuff. Cool. Nice to meet you.
We don't hate it.
John.
Nice to meet you. Yes. We've got another John, but this time a full Jonathan.
A Jonathan. Los Angeles, California. 27.
Yeah.
Creative director with a loyal heart. Self-proclaimed romantic who treats women the same way he wants his mom and sister to be treated. Right. See, that's good. Yes. Please. Tell me that right up front. I love it. He loves listening to Post Malone, checking out local escape rooms, and playing lacrosse with his friends. Jonathan calls himself a medium king.
I love that.
And wants to move to Hawaii for a year. This guy's funny. This guy's cute. This guy's descriptive. He has like videos and pictures that are no, not videos. I'm sorry, just pictures. He has pictures that look handsome, a little bit thirst trappy. He has a shirt off in 2 of them.
Yeah.
3 of them of the first 6 without a shirt, but he's definitely good looking. He serves with it. Very, very good looking face. I think something about his bio photo with the Bachelorette, it almost looks like he was wearing like a hat and then like got his face dirty or something. Like there's like a line on his forehead that's not there in the other ones. So definitely his Instagram's better looking. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And he does have a picture with Jenn where it looks like they're on some sort of like
helicopter
date.
Yeah,
it looks like with a helicopter date.
Dude, that means he must be doing well.
Mm-hmm. But his followers don't necessarily reflect that. But we'll have to see how that shifts over the course of the show.
Yes.
Oh, yes. He has 1,730 followers. Again, he says he's a medium king. And says he moved from Kansas City to LA.
Love.
So, yeah.
Nice to meet you, Jonathan. And his just, we haven't been doing this, but like his handle is Jiggity John. I kind of like it. I like it. He's funny. Cute. I like that he has a sense of humor. Yeah. I'm enjoying it.
He seems like goofy.
Oh wait, I included another page of his. So like the next one is another page of through his Instagram photos. I think it was because I was trying to show us that he does a lot of those videos. So he is one of the ones who does videos. That's funny because I accidentally said videos. So I must have remembered that. But he has like, I'm setting a New Year's goal this year. 5 simple food swaps. So also again, very thirst trappy, very good looking upper body.
Mm-hmm.
Jim,
Jonathan J knows how to post a photo.
He knows what brings people in. He also has a number of Jim selfies in the mirror, which are not my fave, but here we go.
Yeah, here we are.
Yes.
Nice to meet you, Jonathan J. So now we've got Kevin, who hometown is Denver, Colorado. He's 35. He's a financial analyst. He's also into skydiving, bungee jumping. I wouldn't do that one. I would skydive. I would not bungee jump.
Same.
I think that would, I just think it would snap something. I don't know. And cliff diving, that seems like a tough one.
Right? Do you like end up putting out like some sort of like, is it like what you do with those little squirrel suits? That'd be sick. I would do that probably.
Oh, yes. I just love the image of you jumping off with a squirrel suit.
Aren't they funny? They're so funny.
It's awesome. Yes. He's also a big foodie who likes to try new restaurants and barbecue.
Nice.
He's been skiing over 200 times. That might indicate some financial privilege. He can't tolerate bugs, and he used to own his own restaurant.
Well, excusez-moi. Okay.
Yeah. Well.
He looks very like trying to like impress. You know, he's like a suit, a sports coat that he's wearing, and like in terms of it being like a what are those also called? Well, no, what the fuck? You know what I'm talking about? Blazer. He's a blazer.
Yeah.
In his bachelorette photo, looks kind of a little bit almost like putting on a show, if you will. He has a black lab in his top 6 pictures. Love that. I do find that very endearing. He has 2.2K followers and just says Laguna Beach as his bio. He has a picture in the snow and then picture in like a nice area, a picture with columns and a picture in a selfie, mirror selfie, obligatory mirror selfie, and then a family photo. Nice to meet you, friend.
Yeah, we'll see if you're cool or not.
Yeah, hopefully you're not like that too polished, over polished. Our next one is Marcus. He's from Raleigh, North Carolina, 31, Army Ranger vet, but also a Harvard student. Here for that. He's looking for someone who shares his core values. Again, this is sort of like, I hope he means like liberal, maybe. I don't know. Marcus enjoys rock climbing with friends, grilling on a Saturday night. He's ready to settle down and start a family. He loves binge watching New Girl. Great show. Interesting, though. And hopes to be an astronaut one day. Big goals. Marcus founded his own tech company and currently works as a data engineer. By the way, he also plays on his school's rugby team. Kind of cool.
Got a lot going on. I gotta say, I feel like at least the liberal people I know or like leftist folks that don't like say they want someone who shares their core values. Do you know what I mean? I've never heard that from like people in my more liberal circle.
Well, here's why I say it, because it never used to be the case. But then since Trump, like since it became a bigger thing to be like dating across the aisle, if you will, I have heard people start to use it a little bit more. Just like I want them to, they don't want to say like, I want someone who's liberal. So like, what else can you say? You sort of like adopt what people have always historically said when they're religious or Republican. But yeah, I totally agree. I think it's less likely that folks who say that are liberal. That's why I bring it up. But I also hope if he's a Harvard student, that might be relevant. New Girl is also more, like it's definitely a little bit more liberal, but yeah. I don't know.
I've seen people say like no Trump supporters, no white supremacists. That
Right? They're not
sort
going
of
to say
thing.
that. They're not going to say they should.
Yeah.
They're not going to say that though.
Yeah.
They have to be more politically correct. Just for this.
Oh, really? I see also. Yeah, for this, that's true.
Oh, just for this. Oh my God. No, just for this.
In the wild. Yeah.
No, in the wild for sure. I would say that too. Yeah. But no. Yeah.
This is true. You got to be PC. So we'll keep our fingers crossed that that's the reading between the lines.
Yep.
Next, we've got Marvin. I love the
I would
name
also just
Marvin.
mention, we didn't do his Instagram thing. It's just 1.3K followers. I would also just mention he's a little bit ethnically ambiguous. Like he maybe could be Hawaiian maybe or Asian or we don't know. And the reason I bring that up is because we only have one Asian man in this group. So like the fact he even could look maybe potentially Asian is important, but he might also just not be at all. We don't know. So.
And how fucked is that, Dr. K, where we have our first Asian bachelorette and only we were talking about this before and Dr. K brought this up. It's just so fucked up. Like, come on.
Yeah, it puts so much pressure on her because then she's either seen as an Asian woman who doesn't want to date Asian men or she's seen as like keeping him around because he's Asian. Like there's kind of no winning now because he's the only one. It's a lot of pressure on him as well. It's really unfortunate. This was a great opportunity to have a little bit more of a plethora here. We've had some really good looking Asian men in the past too. So bring them back.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Why not?
Whatever. Yeah. I love it. Ethan. Whatever. Dr. Joe. Bring Dr. Joe back. Oh no. He's
yes.
Yeah.
Womp womp.
Yeah.
Well, now on to Marvin, whose name I really like. Marvin is the CEO of his own company. He's a luxury event planner and considers himself a romantic. He's hoping to start a family soon. He's always GQ ready. Don't love that. But likes to go camping too. He's originally from Cameroon, Africa, and speaks fluent French. Okay. I like that.
Yeah. I also like that. And I like there's some African representation. He has a thirst trappy picture without a shirt on in his top 6. Also a nice one with a suit. Nice car one. Maybe brushing his beard in another. And some nice, like a party setting and a nice, like garden setting. His bio just has like a website for, I'm assuming, his business because he's a CEO. He has 1.6K followers. Nice.
Very nice to meet you, Marvin.
And he's black and also has a great smile. Looks great. Great. Next is Matt. He's from Atlanta, Georgia. He's 27 years old. This is an insurance exec. He says he's genuine, open-minded, and loyal. So like the open-minded, that's another one where I would think like maybe that means liberal. Like that would be a good euphemism for liberal, I think. Or it means they're Republican, but they don't want you to think they're too strongly Republican. One or the other. Loyal, again, do you have to say that? That sucks. I'm sorry, but thank you, I guess, for being loyal. He loves going hiking, making music, and spending time with his dog, Nina. Cute. He's into meditation, and his dream date is exploring a museum. I love that, but with the woman of his dreams, which is, I think meditation's also a really great sign. He's thoughtful. Maybe he's been to therapy. He wants to one day climb Mount Everest. Again, a big dream. The only person in his entire family with red hair. Interesting. It looks like he also
really
has dreads.
Cute.
White dreads? Is he white? No. He could definitely be black.
He doesn't look white to me, but
yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, he could be though. Look, I think he actually could be maybe like biracial or like I guess one could also say multiracial. I don't know if it's that or it could just be, I think the red hair thing is interesting, but I also know sometimes when people are biracial or multiracial, they could have hair from one side of the family and other features from another. So could be.
He's a cutie. If he is white with dreads, that's not great.
Appropriation.
But assuming he's not, we'd love to see it. For some reason, I can't see his Instagram on this one.
Oh, he doesn't have one for some reason. Oh, yeah, he does. Look at that. I have a link to it. Did I just not do his? I'm sorry, Matt. We forgot about your Instagram. No, it says this page is not available. Okay, fabulous. So the link to his Instagram didn't work.
Oh, gotcha. So maybe some mystery around Instagram.
Yeah, maybe he canceled it because one reason or another. So that's sad. Yeah. Hopefully it wasn't bullying. Okay.
Great. Okay, so next we're talking about Mosey. His hometown is Albany, New York. He's 25. They noted that his real name's Caleb, which, it's a bit confusing. Like, is that the name he would prefer, or is the name he prefers Mosey? And in
Right.
that case, why are we even saying that?
Exactly. Like, did he specify that? Did the producer specify that? And if he didn't, then I say don't do that for him.
Makes perfect sense to
No
me.
thanks.
He's an algebra teacher. He's extremely close to his family and hopes to have a big family of his own someday. His ultimate date would be a trip to the moon. Oh, not me. I am not about that moon riding life. But that's cool. That's a fun idea. And he also likes to freestyle rap. He speaks Spanish fluently and once played football professionally in the XFL, which is the no, wait, the AFL's the
AFL and NFL are the two that go and then fight in the Super Bowl or fight or play. The XFL was like an off brand, if you will, sort of thing. Like it was sort of like just sub, I think, kind of just below NFL, AFL kind of skill.
I thought the AFL was that. Maybe
no,
I
the
might
AFL
be.
and NFL fight each other. I don't keep saying fight, play.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, the American Football League is like mostly West Coast, and the NFL is mostly East Coast. Or no, it's not. They're not even based on coasts, but they're like two different like leagues. And then they go. The Super Bowl is one person from AFL and one person from NFL.
Is it?
Yeah. No, seriously, my husband taught me this. It's like a whole thing. I had to learn.
Wow, I had no idea. Good to know.
Yeah, I can see if I can get you. Yeah, it says AFL and NFL Super Bowl is the first thing that shows up when you put both of them in there.
Fascinating. I had no idea. That is good to know.
Yeah, a little random factoid for ya.
Cool. His Instagram, he has 3,580 followers.
Yeah, I like that he's an algebra teacher too, by the way. I want to mention that. That's really cool. I like that he's a teacher. He is another man of color, black, with a beard and really nice curls there. Like very well taken care of hair.
Yeah.
And he has a nice shirtless picture in his Insta pictures, two of them. Looks very handsome. Good fucking looking guy. We like that he's smart and athletic. Very cool. I'm going to keep an eye on this motherfucker. I like him a lot. He also is from Albany, New York, as you mentioned. It says non-human by flex, like X flex on his thingy. It also says number 22 wide receiver. So that he must have been a wide receiver in the XFL. Albany, New York, number 0. That's kind of funny. He was number 0. Or maybe, I don't know. But it's no. Oh, no, he's number 22. We already know that. So I think the number 0 might have been something else that I don't understand. And then it says no bicker about it underneath it. So no bickering. I wonder, because 0 is before 1. So maybe he's trying to say like Albany is like even better than number 1. It's number 0.
Oh. Could be.
Yeah. Kind of fun. He's an algebra teacher making a math joke.
Yeah. And he's attractive. Oh.
Yeah, he's really good looking.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah, dude, I hope he does well. I really like him. He has a good number of followers. It could be. Our next one is also a black man named Ricky from Miami, Florida, 28, pro baseball player, current pharmaceutical sales rep, born and raised in Puerto Rico, so he's Puerto Rican. He learned English as a teen by writing poetry and watching rom-com movies. Ricky's ultimate date would be, I know, I love that, would be making breakfast together, watching the sunrise at the beach. He never, ever celebrates his birthday, and his favorite author is Jodi Picoult.
That's kind of fun and random. He has a really sweet smile.
He does.
It's like a lovely smile. So
big smile, very engaging.
He seems like he could be a really nice guy. He's got 2,746 followers. He says, I bring words together in the hopes that they dance. That's nice.
So he also must do poetry or writing, right? He's also a Jodi Picoult fan, which makes me think he's like at least an avid reader, but maybe also a writer. Right. So he learned English by writing poetry. So he must also maybe do some poetry now. Maybe.
That's pretty cool. Well, he might have some depth to him.
I love it. Let's see you around, Ricky. I love it.
Yeah. Very cool. So who do we have next? We have Sam M. So Sam M is from Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. He's 27. He's a contractor. He calls himself a total softie, whose ultimate dream is to be a good husband and dad. Cheating is his number one deal breaker.
Dude, you and everyone else. Like what?
It's just, why so much cheating?
I know.
Internet sleuths revealed that he seems to have been previously engaged. Okay, so commitment interested, but hopefully he discloses that to Jenn at some point.
It sounds like maybe they cheated on him.
Oh gosh, yeah, that sucks.
Yeah, look at that.
Well, he likes motorcycles, golfing, and watching Sons of Anarchy. Sons of Anarchy, kind of a sexist show. Really hot lead. What's his name? Charlie something. He's really hot.
Dunham.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's good.
Yeah, he is. He was homeschooled and officiated his sister's wedding. He was in a serious motorcycle accident. That's scary, but ended up walking away without a scratch. He tries to live life to the fullest.
Yeah, like brush with death. That's good. That's good that he lives life to the fullest in that way. I think that, Sons of Anarchy worries me a tiny bit. Also, the homeschooling can be such an important thing, and also is like a tool for folks that need it, and also could also mean he's like pretty sheltered. It did say he'd never been to the West Coast before The Bachelorette, so I don't know. Maybe he's a little bit sheltered. Sam McKinney, he who is filled with love is filled with God himself, so he's also religious. Makes sense with the homeschool piece too. That tends to be an overlap. He has 5.6K followers. His Instagram photos, in his like bio photo for The Bachelorette, he's like biting his lip. A little tough.
Yeah, that is a little much. He's not bad looking.
No, he has a tattoo sleeve.
Yeah, that's appealing or whatever. But yeah, the bite lip is a little weird. Like, what are you trying to communicate?
Yeah. He has like some athletic photos on Instagram. There's one with 2 dogs where he's talking about the motorcycle accident because it just has the words "without a scratch" on my screenshot. And then there's one with what look like brothers. They're very similar to him. They're all similar to each other. They almost look like twins. The 2 little ones really are twins, right? So those are either brothers or nephews or something. Yeah, and I like the family aspect. Very cool.
Yeah.
Ooh,
all right, cool.
This next one was one of my favorites so far.
Yes.
Oh, he's also like a trending guy, isn't he? Because he has 184K followers. I didn't even notice that. His name is Sam Menn, Carlsbad, California, 25 years old, entrepreneur from a big Persian family. He wants his family's approval. He's driven and adventurous and likes thrilling dates like going ziplining. I love ziplining. When he's not working, he loves watching rom-coms and spending time with his dog, Wagme. His favorite holiday is April Fool's Day. That's a red flag. I'm not a fan of that. He also loves getting his eyebrows threaded. I'm fine with that.
Okay.
The April Fool's Day thing is like, that makes me nervous. I don't love it. But everything else about him, it means he has a sense of humor too, I guess, right? But he's a little bit of a prankster. Good looking dude, definitely Persian family involved in his videos and pictures. He's very handsome. I like that he's a goofball. There's a video I embedded in the PowerPoint, which was to show you just one of his. It's like basically his video from meeting her. He says, "My name is Sam. I'm from Carlsbad, California, 25. You are breathtaking," he says. It's like a little ad from, and then it says, "Both my parents were born in Iran. Family to me is like everything. In my family, we take relationships extremely seriously. Seriously? I want to show you how serious I am. This is something I've been wanting for my whole entire life. You can look now." And he had a sign that was like Barbie writing that says, "Jen, will you be my first girlfriend?" So he has not had a girlfriend prior. That was one of my alarm bells. But because does that mean he was like very flirty, had a lot of situationships, or does that mean he just isn't? He's just like newly found himself and now sort of looking for some partners. And then I noticed also somebody chatted in response to the video, her therapist is going to be rich after this. How sad is that? They were like, he's alarming over here.
Yeah, he's doing a lot. It might be a little, he's very good looking.
Yeah, he's very
might be a little intense.
And being like an influencer too. Sorry.
Yeah. Well, so we'll see about you, Sam. Yeah. You might be our biggest kind of wild card of the season.
Yes, because he could either make a big splash, or he could be like really too much, like in a bad way, big splash. I will say that his 6th picture on his top 6 is of his dad. It's like one of the videos. It's his point of view using your bathroom right after your dad. Not something I would put in my top 6. I like the sense of humor. I like that he's playful. That's not something I would run with. It looks like he's gotten a lot of followers by talking about Persian families, because I think that's like, important to be talking about his culture. And I think people really are drawn to that, which I like a lot. Thanks,
that's Sam. Cool. Yeah. Okay. So we'll see about you, Sam.
See how you go.
Yes. So we've got, I think, 3 more humans. So next we've got Spencer. Spencer, his hometown is Dallas, Texas. Okay. He's 30. He is a pet portrait entrepreneur who is a positive guy. He loves running. He likes playing Catan with his friends. I liked that because I too really like Catan and
Yeah,
traveling.
very cool.
He described another mama's boy who is optimistic, loyal, and loves his dog. He recently hiked 47 miles through the Grand Canyon for 27 hours straight and ran 2
Mm.
ultra marathons last year.
That's a lot.
That is a lot. He feels, I just from this, like a lot. Like his energy seems maybe like it would be too much for me personally, but who
Yeah,
knows?
yeah.
Maybe Jen will be into it. I don't know.
Doing the most. In fact, just doing the most. I will say his pictures, like he looked really handsome and cute in his bio picture from Instagram, like that little circled one, like very cute. And I would say all of the rest of them I don't find as cute. Sort of interesting. He has 8.9 or 8.4K followers. It says that he's an entrepreneur. I hope that you like videos of my dog. Fitness entrepreneur, founder for Pintor Pet. And then what's up? Which I'm imagining might be his WhatsApp. I don't know, something like that. Some links though, including to his TikTok. His top 6 include a picture of his dog, as well as a picture of him holding a portrait of his dog. I'm assuming he painted. That's a picture with him with a woman, maybe his mom. I don't know. And then an old picture of him with his dad. So that kind of reads to me as maybe his dad passed away. I'm not sure. Maybe it's just for Father's Day. Who knows? I'm definitely just reading into that a little bit. We have a gym photo, but it's not a gym selfie. We like to see it. Thank you for that. And then just that's basically it. Also a portrait of him. So I like that he also, this is another one where the mama's boy could mean one of two things. I'm not sure with him because Texas, that could read either way. We'll find out.
Yeah, we sure will. We'll fuck around and find out.
Fuck around and find out. We're also going to do so about Thomas, our Tucker, Georgia, our one Asian contestant, 31. This retirement advisor comes from a big Vietnamese family, which is awesome because Jen's also Vietnamese, and is very proud of his family's heritage and culture. He's looking for a future wife who's ready to start a family. He likes swimming, watching guys' grocery games on the Food Network, fun, and Guy Fieri's, and spending time on a boat with his friends. I'm on a boat. I'm on a boat. Thomas plans on traveling to every continent and is a former professional swimmer. Very cool, very cool.
We love
Likes
that.
to travel to every continent. That's very fun. Yeah, I like this. He has a great goal. I like that goal. That's achievable and fun. He's a retirement. Oh, yeah, no, you tell us that. He has a good-looking bio picture, though. Yeah, tell us.
I will say, as a former swimmer, not a professional swimmer, he must have been really good, which is very cool. Swimmers, we're a weird bunch, so we will see. I'm intrigued to see what his personality's like because
he looks a little nerdy in that. If you look at the picture from his like video meeting her, like the top left, the first picture in his top 6, he looks like a little bit like cute nerdy. I'm interested to see.
He does look like a cutie, yeah. We'll see about him. He has 2,638 followers. He says he's a retirement advisor and life insurance agent, former pro swimmer. I don't know what the VN means.
Vietnamese?
Oh, Vietnamese. That makes sense.
Yeah, like Vietnam.
Oh, yeah. Maybe he swam in the Olympics for Vietnam or something.
Ooh, that'd be cool.
Go Mox, which seems to be a snake. I don't know. Yeah. And then he seems to be into fitness and finance.
Cool.
The 2 F's of life. Cool.
I love that.
Yes.
There's
more F's. To be fair. The 2 F's of capitalism, maybe.
Yeah, I love that. Excellent. Yes. The 2 bro F's too, like broy. Yeah. He's like bros go into finance and bros do fitness. I love it.
That's true.
I love it. He has a little kid picture of himself, which is cute.
Yeah. Oh, he looks like a sweet kid.
What is this picture where he's like proposing to someone? Is that not him, maybe? Oh, it's not him. Okay. There's a picture of someone proposing to someone, but it's not him.
Who are you?
Yeah, right? Bizarre. Okay.
Wow. We shall see.
Nice to meet you, Thomas.
Nice to meet you. Now we're on another Thomas. This one, Tomas.
But also notice that Thomas didn't get a letter and Tomas got an A. So we have Thomas and then Tomas.
Wow.
Yeah, Tomas A, Thomas. And if he's just a Thomas, that might be why he's Thomas A. Oh, this guy probably goes home soon. Okay.
That's weird. Oh, shoot.
A.
Oh. This Thomas is from Toronto, Ontario. He's 27. He's a physiotherapist with the ultimate golden retriever energy, which is very hip right now to be like a golden retriever energy dude.
Less like a black cat, more like a golden retriever. golden doodle.
Yes. Yeah. Yes, exactly. My partner has black cat energy all day, but he's outgoing and lovable and is from a big Italian family. Okay. His dream date night would be making homemade pizza together with his future wife. I hate the word wife. That's just a me thing.
It keeps coming up. I know.
I just don't like it. He plays hockey, goes on runs with his running club, and watches Friends. He likes going on a long drive with no specific destination in mind and dreams of snowboarding in the Swiss Alps. Seems a little basic. That's fine, I guess. Whatever.
Still achievable goal, at least. Like not like the, doing a date into the moon.
Yeah.
He has a picture in his top 6 of definitely on a Toronto street. It definitely looks like a Toronto street to me. Shirtless, so like talking to people. So maybe he was like, maybe those are just people he's with because there's another shirtless person with him too. Very good looking upper body. He also is a very good looking guy in general. He has a nice like scruff, brown hair, scruff, a little bit longer, shag hair, beautiful smile. We have a picture with Jenn where she's like big, wide open mouth reacting to him. So that's cute. He apparently does something funny during his intro out of the limo. Very good looking while he's running out picture. And also a picture with a black man where they're both smiling and laughing. He looks white. So there's also that information. Oh, yeah, he's Italian. We know. Well, not that we know that he's white, but we do know he's Italian. It says running, rehab, and reality. So those are his 3 R's. Running, rehabilitation, and reality. Bachelorette. Oh, yeah, rehab because he's a physiotherapist. So he helps people with their physio stuff.
That's nice.
Physical therapist, Mayo detox, and then probably running with my crew, it says. Cool. 2.696 followers.
Okay. Nice to meet you, Thomas.
Hello, Thomas.
With an A.
Thomas Azano. Nice to meet you. Oh, that's our last fella.
Our last one indeed. Well, this was fun. I'm really excited to see all these dudes tonight. And maybe going through their names like this, maybe I'll be less likely to forget their names.
I know,
so fingers crossed for that.
I hope it helps. And I think for others, if you kind of have a person that you had your eye on, maybe you noticed someone who we were talking about and got to hear our thoughts on them prior to having met them. Maybe that does or does not measure up. You'll have to let us know in the comments. Please do download our episodes to help us with eventually getting advertising. Sorry, I cut you off there.
No, not at all. Please do. That is number one of importance to us. Well, that's a little dramatic. It would be great if you could. Please, but I'm a cool girl, whatever. Do what you want to do.
We're not pick me.
No, we are not pick me girls. No.
Which is ridiculous. Girls. We both have, by the way, if you haven't heard us talk about it, we both have said we deeply disagree with that term because we all have a need for belongingness and a fear of rejection. So that is just a basic human need. Nobody's a pick
me all day. Pick me every day.
We don't need to be pejorative about people wanting to get picked. Ugh. Okay, yeah. Anyway, do pick us and do come to our Instagrams at Dr. K Pods.
And at Dr. Ray Pods.
And at our Instagram page, our Facebook page at Reality Test Pod, at our TikTok page at Dr.reality, which is REALITV. And then also now on our YouTube page at Reality Test Pod. It's literally the at Reality Test Pod. Fabulous. We also, friends, all these things are also listed in our bottom of our episode descriptions if you want to see it there. You'll also find a link to the PowerPoint slides in the episode description. Enjoy.
They're fun. Do enjoy. All right. And I'm going to say it. Why not? We will see you next session.
See you next session, friends.